Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wong Huei Wen. May I have your attention? The presentation is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to this presentation. In this session, we would like to have a presentation on YouTube. Before the presentation begins, allow me to introduce the presenter. This is Wong Huei Wen. She is the student of Universiti Malaysia Kelantan, UMK. Without further ado, I would like to welcome the presenter to deliver the presentation. All right, Miss Wong, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Wong Huei Wen. I am from Universiti Malaysia Kelantan. I would like to describe some aspects of our speaking assessment from our group. We choose the topic of environment and sustainability.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to begin our session today by discussing why plastic bags should absolutely be removed from our daily lives. From my perspective, the most urgent reason is environmental damage. In my view, plastic bags are a major pollutant that remains in our ecosystem for centuries. For example, in our own local context, discarded plastic bags are frequently clog our drainage system, which is a direct cause of the flash floods we often face during the monsoon season. Adding to that, we must seriously consider alternatives such as paper, biodegradable, or reusable bags. I strongly believe that shifting to reusable canvas bags is the most sustainable choice because they can be used for years. While some people suggest paper bags, I tend to think that they aren't always durable for heavy grocery. Therefore, removing plastic is a necessary step to protect our rivers and wildlife. To wrap things up, I believe our environmental health is more important than temporary convenience. What do you think about this, Wing?
Thank you, Wei Cheong. That's interesting, but I'd like to add a different angle. I will be briefing you on cost and convenience for consumer. While I agree we need to protect the earth, I see it differently because plastic bags are incredibly practical for the average Malaysian. They are lightweight, waterproof, and most importantly, cheap. From my perspective, a total removal might be a burden for students or low income families who cannot afford to buy expensive reusable bags every time they go to the store. For instance, if a student forgets their bag at the supermarket, they are often forced to buy a new reusable bag for 3 ringgit to 5 ringgit, which is quite a lot for someone on a tight budget. I'm not sure I agree with an immediate total ban because we don't have enough affordable alternative for wet items like fresh meat or fish yet. In conclusion, while environmental goals are good, we must ensure that the transition is convenient and affordable for everyone. Hui Wen, what's your take on this?
Thanks, Wing Yan. Adding to what you say, I want to focus on impact on local businesses. In my view, removing plastic bags from a daily use will significantly affect a small-scale vendors like the makcik selling a nasi lemak at the roadside or traders at the pasar malam. This business rely on a low-cost plastic packaging to lose and keep their food rice affordable for us. I strongly believe that if we force them to use expensive biodegradable packaging without any help, many might struggle to survive or will have to raise their price. For example, a bundle of 50 plastic bags is much cheaper than 50 biodegradable boxes. Another point to consider is that local plastic manufacturers will also lose their livelihoods. From my perspective, the government should provide subsidies for eco-friendly packaging before we remove plastic bags completely. To sum up, we need a balanced policy that protects the environment without hurting our local economy. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Good morning, examiner and candidates. Today, we are going to discuss an environmental and sustainability issue. Our topic is, should Malaysia ban single-use plastic completely? This is a very important question because plastic pollution is becoming more serious every year.
Yes, that is true. Single-use plastic like plastic bags, straws, food containers, and cups are used for a very short time, but they stay in the environment for hundreds of years.
Exactly. In Malaysia, we can easily see plastic waste in rivers, drains, beaches, and even on the roadside. So today, we will share different opinions on whether Malaysia should completely ban single-use plastic.
I will start by talking about pollution and marine impact. In my opinion, Malaysia should ban single-use plastic completely because they cause serious environmental damage. Many plastic items end up in the ocean, and this is very harmful to marine life.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, turtles often mistake plastic bags for jellyfish and eat them. This can block their stomach and cause death. Fish and seabirds also share low microplastics, which then enter the human food chain. Besides that, plastic pollution also affects tourism. Malaysia is famous for its beaches and islands. If beaches are full of plastic waste, tourists may stop coming, and this will affect the economy. Wei Wen, what is your opinion?
Yes, Vinyan, I am totally agree your opinion. For me, I believe the government plays a very important role in reducing plastic use. If Malaysia wants to protect the environment, strong laws and strict enforcements are necessary.
Do you think banning plastic is realistic?
It is challenging but not impossible. Some countries have already banned single-use plastic bags and straws. In Malaysia, we already have no plastic bag days, but it is not enough.
So, what else should the government do?
The government can introduce stricter laws, such as banning certain plastic products completely and encouraging business to eco-friendly alternatives. They can also give incentives to companies that use biodegradable packaging. So how about you, Wei Cheong?
I'm not sure I agree with that because banning single-use plastic completely is very difficult if people are not ready. Many Malaysians are still used to the convenience of plastic because it was cheap and easy to use. Some people forget to bring reusable bags or containers. Others feel that eco-friendly products are more expensive, so changing habits takes time.
So what do you suggest?
I think education is very important. School, universities, and social media should educate people about environmental problems. When people understand the impact of plastic pollution, they may be more willing to change.
I agree. Small action like bringing our own bags or bottles can make a big difference if everyone does it. Other than that, did you guys have any different idea from that?
Yes, let's talk about feasibility and practical challenges. In my opinion, one of the major challenges is the cost. Eco-friendly alternatives are often more expensive than plastic.
Yes, small business may struggle if plastic are banned suddenly. They may not be able to afford new packaging materials.
That's a good point. So maybe the ban should be done step by step, not all at once. The government can slowly reduce plastic use while improving recycling system and supporting business.
In conclusion, banning single-use plastic can greatly help protect the environment and marine life. However, strong government laws, good planning, and support for business are needed. And most importantly, public awareness and habit changes are essential for long-term success.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
exactly. We are
Yeah,
agree.
agree too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.